You know, I raised her kids and took care of her for 20 years, and then in the end, not for me not being able to bring any money in, it seemed like I was no good. I was not useful anymore. So that kind of hurt, you know. So I left. I couldn't get any financial assistance after my unemployment. I couldn't redo my unemployment, and I couldn't get any stimulus checks because they said I made too much money, but I was unable to work anymore. So that made it tough. That, and then not having money coming in, things weren't going great with me and my wife. Um, so I hung in there as long as I could, and then eventually I had to leave. So, and I had to leave everything I had. And I couldn't do anything. I couldn't get around much. So it made it even extra harder on, I think, older people or maybe even women with children. You know, how you gonna watch your children and do something? You know, or if you have hope that things may get better or will get better, you put you in a different frame of mind. Some representatives from Caritas um, came up and talked to me about getting me off the streets. They put me up at a hotel for a while and helped me with all the needs I needed, medical, getting my stamps, getting different things I needed to help me out. And yeah, and then eventually they found me something a little more permanent. I wish I could do something and work and help myself. I've been very thankful that they were there to help me out. And at least the main thing has a place to stay, it's secure, clean, and that helps. So now that made it able for me to start working on the issues I had going on. A lot of health issues, a lot of not traumas, but things I was dealing with in my head, and that helped me get through a lot of that stuff and get a different perspective of what's up and what's going on and what I can do. I don't think I'd be here right now if it wasn't for them, really.
So yes, my homelessness started at the age of 15, and over 2 decades, I was out on the streets. I went with them. The guys were older and they were into stuff that I hadn't seen, like I said. And so it all started with a joint. Then it led to other things that they were into, sleeping in abandoned buildings and things like that. But I relied on them because I didn't know anything about being homeless, so it was a place to stay. So I went along with the company. I went along, and before I knew it, I became an addict. I have to find a place to stay. I have to find a way to keep my habit going. And I was a young girl. The winter was hectic. Sometimes I didn't even have a coat. You know, um, I don't like the cold. It's so cold, so cold, so cold. I don't like being cold. I had to do things that I didn't like to do just so sometimes I could have a place to stay. I do believe that the addiction wouldn't have been as bad and I could have kicked it sooner because I always wanted to kick it. But I could have did it sooner maybe if I had a place. I didn't have a place, so I had to work with what I had to work with. They've helped me with a place to stay, comfort, is what I'm getting. Shelter. I feel like I'm embraced. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, and when I wake up and I see the ceilings, and I roll around and look to the left and to the right, it's mine. It's all mine. It's me. I wake up, I gotta have something positive to do or something positive to plan out. And I can do that now. I have 7 grandchildren, 6 boys and 1 girl, ranging from the ages of 3 to 16. They can come visit. If they want to spend the night, they can spend the night. They like what I cook. Each one of them has their own dish. Mama, can you make? Mama, can I? Mama, and some people would think it's annoying. I don't. I love it. I love it. And they even like to help me. Every day is like a new day to me now because it is a new day and I'm living to see it healthy.